aspiring to be patriarchs like what white men have, that isn't freedom. That isn't going to help anybody. It's certainly not going to help black people.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy. Yo, what is good? What is good? Welcome to the show. We are going to jump right into it tonight. Hit that one in the chat. Can I get a mic check? Can we get an audio check? I need some audio check vibes in the chat. What's going on out there tonight, everybody? We got a couple of things to talk about. We got a couple of things I want to get into. We're going to talk about, well, obviously, the immigration thing. Obviously, that's a thing we're going to talk about. And we got, before we get to the immigration thing, we got some black man problem type of things to talk about. We got some a death in the family, if you will. Got a couple of homies locked up right now. We got some real nigga shit to talk about right now. We got like black man things to talk about right now. So we're just gonna jump right into tonight's conversation. Yeah, first of all, you read my mind, Mr. Albert. You thought I was gonna talk about that stupid nigga that got locked up in a sports car. I don't really give a fuck about him, but we'll talk about him in a minute. We'll talk about that guy in a minute. Fuck him though. But we'll talk about him. But Tyrese though, yeah, free my nigga Tyrese, bro. Free Tyrese. I would assume that after being in like half a dozen Fast and Furious movies, Tyrese would have a little bit of money. And I mean little bit, relatively speaking, because in my mind, $73,000 would be a little bit of money to a man with a career like that, right? But what has happened, your boy Tyrese has been arrested. He has been locked up. He is being held for a $73,000 ransom by, I would imagine, the California family court. Oh snap, man! Candace got kicked off YouTube all the way. You know what? I'm scared to even touch that because that shit hot like fire. But we all know why. I don't even want to get to that right now. That's just a broader black issue. It's actually bigger than black. What happened to Candace Owens? That shit bigger than Nino Brown. I don't even want to touch it right now because if I start talking about it, I'm gonna start. My mind goes to places it ought not go. We discussed this before. But anyway, your boy Tyrese, he has been he is being held hostage for $73,000 of allegedly unpaid child support. Right? Does it really take $73,000 to raise one of Tyrese's kids? I hate this whole thing. These are the kinds of things that kind of have me looking at women in general, black women in particular. But this girl's she's not black. She's an exotical. But this thing kind of has me looking at women like y'all all kind of sort of the ops, right? I even look at my daughters like, I wonder when you're gonna turn on me. I wonder when the feminism is gonna start poking out. Because I told you I had the conversation with my oldest daughter, and she's already got the feminist agenda in her heart, and I'm just like, there it goes. And so it begins, right? I did a whole stream about that a while back. It's all lost into the infinite ether at this point. But I did a whole stream about that a while back. Basically, modern men hate watching their women become. I mean, men hate watching their daughters become modern women. That was the idea I kind of just riffed on for the whole stream. But that's basically what I was working with. Like, modern men have to watch their daughters essentially become predators of men in one capacity, or just be flaky and get effectively used by men. That's not fun either. But no matter how you slice it, there's not a lot of modern womanhood for a traditional father to be proud of, right? And so now I'm looking at this girl who's like she's dragging Tyrese through the family court, and I wonder where's her father? Like, what would her father think of this? Because I look at the image on the screen. This is how I'd be looking at my daughter. This is how I look at my daughter when she was talking all that feministy bullshit. This is exactly how I look at my daughter. This face that you see on the screen, this is me looking at my daughter talking this feminism shit. And I just hate to see this shit happen, right? But, free Tyrese, bro. Free Tyrese, man. He gonna have to put up some money because I ain't got it. I ain't got it. Maybe if I could, I would, but I can't, so I won't. But we got to free Tyrese. Tyrese got to free Tyrese, honestly. I feel like he got the money. He was just trying to not pay on principle. Tyrese was like, fuck this court. I ain't gotta pay. The nigga should have moved to where he should have moved next to Russell Simmons, bro. Tyrese need to move next to Russell Simmons. That's really what he did. He fucked up. Russell, I'm not gonna speak to what Russell may or may not have done, but Russell not gonna go to jail for no $73,000 in California. That shit's not happening, bro. That shit's not going down. But anyway, free the homie, man. Free the homie. Tyrese is out here fucked up. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know what to tell you, man. That shit crazy, bro. That shit crazy. Fucking bitches, man. $73,000.
I need that money.
Anyway. Rest in peace to James Earl Jones. Did you guys hear the news? The voice of Darth Vader, the father Mufasa, and Coming to America, Eddie Murphy's father. What was Eddie Murphy's name in Coming to America? Because I know, all right, Simi was what was whatchamacallit Hall? Antonio Hall. What was that guy's name? That was Simi. Prince Hakeem. Prince Hakeem's father, James Earl Jones, he actually passed away. Yeah, a legitimate American legend, a legitimate film icon, race notwithstanding. He was an icon beyond race. Like there are some actors who are like good black actors, and then there are black actors who are just great actors of all time. You know what I mean? Denzel is already up there in the halls of like greatest actors ever, right? James Earl Jones, he got that right. He's up there with the greats, and he's had a long, illustrious career. I think he's Shakespearean. He's done plays, movies, all the whole shebang. King Joffy Joe, bro. King Joffy Joe passed away, 90-some years old, man. He had a good run. He had a good run. He had a good run. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button as you make your way into the room. So far, we're talking about right now. We're talking about King Joffy Joe and his tragic, but expected passing. You know, the man lived a long, full life. He got up there in age, and I don't know the nature of it. I haven't heard anything terrible, but he has passed away, and dying is the last act of every living thing. And may his spirit rest in peace. His passing reminded me of Kobe Bryant, oddly enough, right? Why would James Earl Jones passing away remind me of Kobe Bryant of all people, right? Why would that even be a thing? Now, let me tell you why. I noticed, and you know me, I'm a Twitter guy. I'm an X guy. I hate calling it X. I have to start get used to it, but no, I'm trying not to. I heard that. Well, I noticed that on Twitter, black women, were doing the Kobe thing again. Black women on Twitter are doing the Kobe thing again. Let me show you guys something. Let's stop the music now. We might bring the music back. Let's stop the music now. We got to get into some stuff here. Like the video, people. Like the video. Let me show you this thing here. Let me drop these graphics. Black women on Twitter are doing the Kobe. Shit crazy, y'all. Shit crazy. So, James Earl Jones passes away. And right away, here, they got videos. Here, let's play this really quickly. His view on
black women. Jim, do black men marry white women because of the nature of black women? I know in some of our earlier conversations, you mentioned that the black women you've met have been uptight. What do you mean by that?
Well, I'll answer the one question. What do I mean by uptight?
Uptight sounds like a very back in the day word. Nobody calls people uptight nowadays. And it also kind of denotes the evolution of the black female reputation. Uptight seems tame to what people describe black women as right now. Uptight is preferable. Like, I would love for an uptight chick. A lot of these chicks are just downright niggery. Just niggardly.
Going toward a more militant attitude about their own identity. And in many ways are way ahead of the black man, because I don't know why, but in many ways are replacing the black man. There's a whole, there's an almost unfeminine aspect of the black militant woman.
Now, you know, it's interesting. I actually noticed this early on in my my YouTube streaming career, and I start talking about all these different concepts and ideas that are interwoven into black culture. And I noticed, and I've said this flat out, raising revolutionary women produces women that you really can't be with, right? Because warriors are not supposed to fuck warriors, male or female. This is why even the military technically has rules about that kind of shit, right? The last thing you want is for your warriors to be fucking, because now you're diverting all your warrior energy into some other shit that doesn't technically win wars, right? Dicks and pussies don't win wars, right? We need killers. We need men who want to kill. You can get all the pussy you want after you kill all these guys. Those guys, they have all your women. I heard him calling you a bitch last night, too. It's crazy. You got to go kill all the motherfuckers and get your women. Like, that's how war has always worked. But we in Black America, we decided to create warrior women. And now the men, we don't really want to fuck them no more. And it's awful. It's creating all kind of tension.
Do you find that some black women you've known, out of your personal experience, blame the black man for what happened to them in slavery even today?
Of course. You know, if the black man, regardless of the causes, failed to protect her, left her in a position where she had to sell herself or bargain with her body. And
see, now he's simping. Now he's simping, but he was doing that for ABC News. Like, he's still Hollywood. Even back then, he was base, but he was still Hollywood, though. Peep the game. Look, he was simping, though.
You know, if the black man, regardless of
you've known, out of
the black militant woman.
Do you find that some black women you've known, out of your personal experience, blame the black man for what happened to them in slavery even today?
Of course. You know, if the black man, regardless of the causes, failed to protect her, left her in a position where she had to sell herself or bargain with her body and so on. Yes, you know, she had there's resentment about that, but it's very complex now. You see, I think in another generation you'll get a whole crop uptight about their position in society. There are many, because I'm generalizing now, many are overreacting against Aunt Jemima, the Aunt Jemima image, the submissive Mother Earth type, unselfish, all giving, especially all giving to the white man, sexually and in the kitchen and every other way.
He's literally describing black women rejecting all of the ideas that have endeared women to men over millennia. These kind of angelic mother figure type of ideas. These you know, women who are the source, the epitome of all your desires, the willing partner to all of your desires, right? It's like he saw it from the ground up. They have declared war on everything we actually do love about women. And so they give us women minus all the things men traditionally love about women, because fuck the patriarchy, fuck the white man, ours gots to be free. Same as it ever was, y'all.
Aspiring to be patriarchs like what white men have, that isn't freedom. That isn't going to help anybody. It's certainly not going to help black people.
And she's also overreacting against the problem of having to be the breadwinner, the matriarch of the house, the myth of the black.
So A black woman actually posted this link on Twitter saying, just a reminder of James Earl Jones's view on black women. Now, she threw the rest in peace prayer hands up because, they're not trying to go full Kobe on this one. They remember the hit they took to their reputation after that. But I feel the Kobe-ness coming out of y'all. This James Earl Jones, the one who sat with his white woman and allowed her to talk shit about black women. Oh, what is she saying about black women? I have to know now.
Every black
Mad,
woman
I
that
want to
we
know
know.
why.
White rapists, white slave owners.
Why did you marry Jim? But first, do you know what Jim means by the uptightness of black women?
Oh, yes.
You've been in the theater.
Well, I've felt it. I've sensed it with almost every black woman that we know, whether they accept me or not. There's always a tolerance, but there's.
Is that the wife that he's had this whole time? Is she the woman that he's with now? Because I see he's with an older woman. It's like they age together because no guy just goes and marries a woman that old. So I'm assuming she's been down for a long time. Did she just age next to him?
There's always hostility behind it. I can understand it intellectually.
White rapists, white slave owners.
He said there's hostility all around.
Do you know what Jim means by the uptightness of black women?
Oh, yes.
You've been in the theater.
Well, I've felt it. I've sensed it with almost every black woman that we know, whether they accept me or not. There's always a tolerance, but there's always hostility behind it. I can understand it intellectually.
Okay, there's always a hostility behind it. Well, yeah. James Earl Jones openly disliked black women, so I'm not particularly moved by his death. James Earl Jones dies and black women have to make it about themselves, obviously. Yep. Not that black blue-eyed bastard. James Earl Jones said black women have no femininity, with his white wife sitting right there just smiling. Oh, wow, yeah, she was feeling some type of way, wasn't she? Hey, let's play this clip. Let's see what's this about.
Don't you think that's changed a lot in this, especially since the Spike Lee period? I mean, there's a very, very different sensibility on screen now.
Now, this has got to be like 30, 40 years apart from the original clip right here. He's clearly an older man. He's probably in his 50s, 60s by now. At least, yeah, it's definitely in his 60s by now.
Jimmy, in terms
But
of
you see, the bad habits are not just from the white establishment. The bad habits are also with black women who hate to see a star who's black married to a wife who's white. That's the bad habit there. That's not just now beginning to be indulged in. I mean, everybody wants to squeeze as much juice out of that racist thing, that racist pomegranate that they can. And blacks are not above it.
I want you to. Don't you think that's changed a lot in this, especially since
Never
the
forgot
Spike
y'all
Lee
bitches
period?
hating on him.
I mean, there's a very, very different sensibility on screen now.
I don't be forgetting. I wouldn't forget either.
But you see, the bad habits are not just from the white establishment. The bad habits are also with black women who hate to see a star who's black married to a wife who's white. That's the bad habit there. That's not just now beginning to be indulged in. I mean, everybody wants to squeeze as much juice out of that racist thing, that racist pomegranate that they can. And blacks are not above it.
Yep. Never forget when they hated you, bro. Never forget when they hated you. Always keep that memory in your heart. Don't let yourself slip. Rest in peace to one of the greats, James Earl Jones. I know who's out there. I know what the haters are like. See, you got to understand. Let's take a look at the haters real quick. This was on the other side of that coin.
I say nigga all the time, and like if you don't like it, oh well. Like I say nigga. Like my close friends are black, and I say nigga all the time. Every time we go to a family meeting or something, I say nigga. We playing fucking dice, don't know what the fuck. I say nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, that's what they like. That's what they like, bro. Listen, I'm not even gonna begrudge you. I'm not gonna tell y'all not to like what y'all like. You know what I mean? I like what I like. You like what you like. Just don't be hating on me about what I like. You know what I'm saying? You like what you like. I'm gonna let you live. I let bitches live, right? Can you let a nigga live? Is all I'm saying. Can a nigga live?
Can a nigga live? Can a nigga live? Please.
That's all I'm asking. I don't even think I'm asking for a whole lot, right? Can a nigga live? I let bitches live. Can a nigga live, right? I don't even be tripping like that. I might say what I say because I think it's funny. I got jokes and shit, but I ain't never gonna try to tell a bitch stop doing what you doing. Go do what you do. Shit, you good. Because I'm gonna do what I do, and I don't want to see you when I'm over here doing me. That sound reasonable? I think that's reasonable. I think that's fair. Does that sound fair? Anyway. I think we had enough of that. Let's talk about more serious things, right? Let's have a conversation about more serious drama. We got to talk about real shit. Real nigga shit. Because, the police still be out here harassing and assaulting a black man. Even if you in the Benz, you still a nigga in the coupe, right? It's that type of thing. It's that season again. I guess we have to be lucky he didn't get George Floyded. He almost got George Floyded. He could have been on a T-shirt today. But he's still alive and he's still black, and we gotta be thankful.
Going on before the game. Yeah, that was crazy. I was stretching and I seen on the TV, bro got arrested. And then I seen the clip, cop kicked him or something like that. It was crazy. So that's got to get handled. You know what I'm saying? Excessive force on a black man, that's not uncommon. It's a very common thing in America. So I think that needs to.
Damn, the police kicked him? I gotta look. We gotta look at the video. I don't know if he kicked him or not. Maybe he did. I gotta see. Let's watch the video because we break down things over here. We like to get to the truth. We're not like these other people who just believe things with no real explanation. We want to get to the heart of the shit.
To be addressed.
Hit that like button for me, y'all.
Wide level. So yeah, I don't think that shit is cool at all. But it's not unnatural or not uncommon for cops to do that type of shit, especially the black men. So that needs to be addressed for sure.
Going on before.
Yeah, so the police just be out here beating the shit out of black men. They just arrest them for nothing, kick them upside their head, tase them in the testicles, all kinds of wild stuff. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. Police looked at me crazy the other day when I was driving down the street, and I got a little bit nervous. I was like, a shiver went down my spine. I felt like this cold shiver of slavery just creeping down my spine. It was awful. It was terrible. I felt so bad. Let's take a look at the police video. Let's look at the incident. So apparently, this football player, he's driving his nice car. I don't know what that is. It looks like it goes fast and it costs a lot of money. And he's driving his nice car, Florida plates. I'm assuming this is in Florida. And I guess he gets pulled over for speeding.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Like what? Why do you have it up? Get down. Hey! Keep your window down. Hey! Keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car.
Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back a few frames. I'm curious.
Get down. Hey.
So he knocks on the glass to get his attention. So he rolls the window down at this point.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Why don't you have...
So a police officer immediately notices no seatbelt. Now, typically, if you get pulled over and the police are behind you and you don't have your seatbelt on, it's the easiest thing to do to just put the seatbelt on really quickly. Anyway.
Like what? How you held up? Hey, keep your window down.
And so his windows are tinted like black. He's like mirror tints at this point, and he's telling he's rolling his windows up, and the cop's telling the guy to roll your windows down. Keep your windows down.
Hey, keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Give me that. Get out of the car. Give me that. We'll break that freaking window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Damn, I like how the door opens up like that. That's dope. I ain't never got snatched out of a car where the door opens up. That's fly. Life goals.
Yeah, out. What part of law don't you understand? Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro. God damn, twin. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand? I'm getting out. You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you.
Those are a lot of tattoos. Lots of tattoos on the hand. They hire cops like that? That's wild. So far, I'm not hearing any like typical white male voices, you know? Hi, how are you? I'm not hearing that voice, right? They all sound accented Latino-like. They sound like mildly seasoned Latinos, right? Not heavily seasoned. It's not like spicy Latinos. Just mildly seasoned Latinos.
You're a little fucking confused. I'm getting out, bro. Too late. Chill, bro. Too late. All right, bro. Take me to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro. We will. Good, bro. It is good. Hey, Drew, hey. Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. You stop crying. Bro, y'all. Don't move. Good. Bro, you beating on my window like you crazy. Set him up. Why y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for?
Now he's saying, why y'all beating on my window? He asked you to roll the window down, and you tried to give him some lip instead of just rolling the window down. Now, to be fair, I will say this. There was like 0.5 seconds between his hesitance, his resistance, his little passive aggressiveness, even will, because he was being a little passive aggressive as a driver, but he wasn't taking none of that shit. The police wasn't trying to hear none of that. Like, listen, nigga.
Damn, bro, dude, beating on my window like he crazy. I ain't do nothing, twin. Damn.
Hey, don't park there. Don't park there.
Hey. Hold on, twin. Hold on, bro. I just had surgery on my knee. bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery in your ears when we go there. Chill, bro. Hey, don't do, bro. Back up. Hey, call Drew. Hey, call Drew. Hey, call Drew.
So he's driving down the highway in this like sports car by himself, but he got his entourage behind him in an SUV trailing. So as soon as he gets pulled over, he's probably on the phone with them at the same time or whatever. So as soon as he gets pulled over, he's got people right there behind him. Because, you know, celebrities, it makes sense that he would have his people somewhere around him.
Drew, bro. Hey, call Drew, bro. Just call Drew. Hey. I'm not doing anything. What am I doing that's wrong?
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Hey, man, they got Tariq. The cops over here beating on him, man. They over here beating on Tariq,
Listen,
man.
big man.
Don't park there, man. Just get in
Hey,
the
yo,
car.
hey, Drew, you gotta come, man.
Just get in the car.
Right up the side, on the side of the
Hey, get in the car. You're parked in the middle of the street.
I'm in the car. You gotta go before you get a ticket.
Hey,
I'm
you're
not
in the car.
Who's the driver? This is my car.
All right, move.
All right, I'll take that.
You gotta move right now. Let me have your license. You're gonna have a ticket too.
I'm coming.
Let me have your license. You're gonna have a ticket. Let me have your license.
I'm leaving.
I'm not playing. Let me have your license.
Yo, what's
Your
going
license
on?
right now.
What's going on?
Your license.
And see, right here, this is what I hate about dealing with niggas and shit. And black folk is get on my nerves sometimes because, like, yeah, and it's not even just, you know, black men, just niggas. Niggas and negresses, you know, just the whole black community. I've had this problem on several levels.
I'm telling you, man, this the reason why I be hating niggas, man. I'm telling you, man. It just be us. I be hating niggas, man.
Don't tell me you leaving 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 times and you standing still. You haven't moved from that spot that you standing in after you told me you leaving all these times, bro. Like, that shit is fucking irritating because you obviously on some bullshit. And now you in a situation where you clearly on some bullshit with the police who have the power and authority to arrest you in this moment. It's like, why would you pick now to be on some bullshit? And then what really irks me about the way things work right now in America, if you do this type of thing, like, go to a black country, go to a brown country, right? Go to any non-white country. Hell, half the white countries do this too. You know, go to some of these Eastern European countries. They're not playing this shit either, right? But you get outside of America, the cops are not going to negotiate with you, right? The cops are not here to negotiate the terms, right? They're here to set the rules, and you have to kind of flow with it, or you're going to go with it, and they're going to take you to jail. That's just how it works, and they might beat the shit out of you on the way. Hell, some people don't even make it to jail. They just disappear.
License right now. You're not gonna give me your license?
Hey,
You're not gonna give me your license?
I'm leaving.
Let me have your license. Your license right now. Hey, your license right now. Or I'm gonna lock you up. Your license right now. Your license right now. You're dealing with me now. Your license right now.
Yeah, facts, Raheem. Try this in Brazil, bro. That shit crazy. Like, niggas acting like the law hates them. That's the worst thing. Niggas get away. Niggas get all this leeway and act like the law hates you, bro. Chill. I think niggas go too far. We've pushed things beyond the limit of sanity and practicality at this point, right? Bro, try that in Africa. They will feed you to the wildlife, bro. Chill. I don't know what's so hard about complying with the basic law. It's not. Look, I could see if y'all was like some thug niggas, some criminals, y'all got caught in some shit, y'all was riding dirty, y'all had guns in the car. That's a different type of thing. It's like, hey, well, you know, hey, that's how them niggas get, right? You know, shit be crazy. But you're an athlete, you're wealthy, you got a family, you got, you know, people, you got a whole crew that eats off of your career and shit. Bro, why are you tripping? Just handle the problem quickly and quietly and keep it moving. Take your ticket, be polite to the police, and pay that shit later. Matter of fact, soon as you stop, soon as you get to where you going, just get a ticket to one of your homies. Tell them make sure that shit get paid. Like, it's not even a thing. Bro, I don't know why people got to act like that. It's one thing when you're dealing with, like, you know, the poor, the low class, people who got shit to lose and shit. He said, bro got like 5 families. That's what I'm saying, bro. Chill. At some point, niggas got to grow up, bro. And then honestly, if you really being honest, if you really trying to, you know, if you want some criminal shit, it's always better to keep a low profile, bro. You only making yourself more hot. You could have just took your ticket. Like, say you was really driving with some shit in the car. You could have just took the ticket, bro. Just take the ticket and keep moving. Niggas be acting wild extra, doing wild extra shit for no reason because niggas feel some type of way. It's fascinating, honestly. It's frustrating as hell too, but you know. Anyway, now he gotta go on the news and cry like a little bitch.
Tell me what was going through your mind in those moments? Man, for real, I was like, I was shocked, man. Like it's crazy because it all happened so fast, man. But like for me, man, like it just all happened so fast, and I really couldn't like gather everything that was happening. So it was crazy, and me being a father, me being a husband and all that, man, I was just put myself in that situation like, hey, I gotta be smart. You know what I'm saying? That's where I wasn't on that kind of energy. Like I was chilling, like I was following rules. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't moving fast because, I got injuries. You feel me? I got things that I go through. I play a physical sport. I've been doing this for a moment now, man. So I'm dealing with some stuff. So I guess the officers, they felt like I wasn't doing it on their timing, but I was doing it. But man, I'm still kind of shell shocked from it, man. I'm
You are working on their time, bro. That's just the way it works, man. I don't know what else to tell you. Said it happened so fast. Listen, man. Maybe for him, it did happen fast, right? Maybe for him, he just really couldn't fathom what was going on in real time. Like, we have to consider that it actually was happening too fast for him. I'm willing to believe that. I'm willing to believe it was just happening too fast for him. He just couldn't figure it out. This is what people say. This is what people mean when they call somebody slow. Like, the events of life just happen a bit too fast for the person to really quite grasp. Like, look at his face right now. He kind of looks just a little bit behind the time, just a little bit off schedule. If you look at him, just look at his face. He looks a little bit off schedule. Like, this is what people mean when they say somebody's slow.
embarrassed, but
well, and when you watch it,
here we are.
Can you tell us what happened with the moment with? You didn't see it there in the video, but you're in the car. They're yelling at you to roll your window down. What was happening there?
You know what? When the officer came up and knocked on my window, I let my window down, cooperated, gave him my ID, and then I immediately let up my window. And then after that, I let back up my window, and then he came back to the window and was like, "Let your window down now. Let your window down now." And then I let it down. That's when he said, "If you don't let your window down, I'm gonna snatch you out the car." I was like, "Sir, my window is down. Like, what do you want?" I'm not trying to cause a scene because, if I let my window down, like people walking by, driving by, they gonna notice that it's me, and they gonna start taking pictures. And I didn't want to create a scene at all.
See, you worried about that. You worried about being a celebrity. He worried about doing his job. And at this moment, I mean, his job take precedent over your celebrity, bro. That's just the way it worked, man. And this is another thing too, right? I hate when these issues happen and they get blown up into black issues, bro. This is not a black issue. You was just being an asshole. And even if we can say that the cops were being assholes, I'm willing to accept some level of that. Asshole versus asshole is just the way shit happens sometimes. This is not a racial thing, bro.
Ticket, and then just go on about my way, and then just have a great Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because really, like, I really could have just kept going to the stadium, but I really just pulled to the side, just chilling. Because I was that close to the stadium. Like, I was that close to, like, our entry level I was that close to the players' entry level. And then from that moment, the guy came from the back. He was like, "Hey, get out." He was like, "Hey, I'm about to snatch you out the car or whatever." You know what I'm saying? And then it just all unfolded from there. Because I was going to get out my car. You know what I'm saying? Because they told me to get out. Because I was getting out my car, but the way that my car made was like a dip inside of McLaren 720S. Yeah.
Well,
Damn. See, the way rich people cars is made, you just can't get out. See, when you a broke motherfucker, you could just hop straight out your car like, bam, I ain't got no money, right? But when you rich, when you balling like that, you can't just jump out the car like that. Like, no. There's a dip. There's a wealth dip. The McLaren has that baller dip, right? You can't just jump straight over that shit. You gotta curve your legs outside the car, bro. It's a whole different type of car. I don't even think the police understand because they broke ass niggas too. They car don't have that baller dip that mine's got. Yo, this nigga is outrageous, bro. He said I could have just kept going. Bro, niggas is hilarious, man.
It happens so quickly. I mean, it's like right after they direct you to open the door, it's like seconds later when you open it, and then you're pulled from the car. And I saw that you said if you weren't Tyreek Hill, that you feared this could have ended a lot differently. What do you think could have happened?
Yeah, like, so the crazy part about it is I hate talking like this, man, but
No, you don't. You don't hate this. This your moment. This your moment. You got your proud black lawyer with a bow tie. I ain't heard this nigga say a word yet, and I hate this nigga already. I hate this nigga like the overseer hated that nigga, bro. I already know I ain't gonna like this nigga.
Because I have a kid fan base, but the reality of it is, it's the truth. If I wasn't Tyreek Hill, worst case scenario, we would have had a different article. You know, Tyreek Hill, you know, got shot in front of Hard Rock Stadium. You know, or that's worst case scenario. Or Tyreek Hill, you know, put in handcuffs and taken in and booked. You know, but it's crazy that me and my family had to go through this. You know, so.
Yeah. Julius.
They say you got a lot of families though, bro. I'm just saying, my chat told me that you got a lot of families, so you know. Shout out to all your families.
We heard from the president of the South Florida Police Benevolent Association, basically the union that represents them. And they said, and I'm quoting him, they claim that your client was not immediately cooperative with the officers on the scene who, pursuant to policy and for their immediate safety, placed him in handcuffs. They said he was uncooperative, refused to sit on the ground, and was redirected to the ground. And that once it was sorted out within a few minutes, he was issued 2 traffic citations and was free to leave. I mean, when you look at the video, is that how you would describe what happened?
Absolutely not. From what we know, they sent us a zip file with just about 5 or 6 body cam videos. The officer who we believe is now possibly on leave, that's the officer that you saw snatching Tyreek out of the vehicle, right? That was the most aggressive.
Why he on leave? He ain't shoot nobody. Damn, that's crazy. You can put him on a desk. That's wild. Make him go on leave. He got to feed his family. He got family too. Shit.
Aggressive person. The person that Tyreek spoke with, who originally came to the car, he wasn't aggressive by any means. It was the other guy that came in that got super aggressive with Tyreek about the window. I think he even said, "We'll break this freaking glass if we need to." And then he just snatches him out of the car. I want to say it looked like he opened up the door for Tyreek. And another portion is Tyreek actually put on his seatbelt. There's another body cam showing Tyreek putting on his seatbelt. So along with that, he's calling Miami Dolphins security to let him know what's going on.
Why would you be putting on your seatbelt at that moment when they're telling you to roll down your window? Because now it looks like you're trying to get away. Now it looks like you're preparing for you to drive away safely or whatever. That's what I said earlier. You could have put the seatbelt on before they even actually got to your window. As soon as they start pulling you over, you can start putting your seatbelt on. But you wait till now when they're right next to your car to start doing that, and they can see it on your body cam. I mean, on their body cam, you look like you're trying to run.
On. So that's the delay, that immediate portion that they're talking about. He's taking off his seatbelt and he's getting Drew Brooks on the phone.
You saying he's taking it off or he putting it on?
And
Hold on. Go back.
Car. I want to say it looked like he opened up the door for Tyreek. And another portion is Tyreek actually put on his seatbelt. There's another body cam showing Tyreek putting on his seatbelt.
See, now you're double speaking. I don't know what the hell you're actually talking about.
Car. I want to say it looked like he opened up the door for Tyreek. And another portion is Tyreek actually put on his seatbelt. There's another body cam showing Tyreek putting on his seatbelt. So along with that, he's calling Miami Dolphins security to let him know what's going on. So that's the delay, that immediate portion that they're talking about. He's taking off his seatbelt and he's getting Drew Brooks on the phone from the Miami Dolphins. And then you see him getting snatched out of a car. Like you said, he's driving a McLaren. It's a dip in it. And he just had some repairs done on his knee. He can't jump out immediately. If you saw, also, he put up his hands to show that he didn't have a firearm. He wasn't a threat. and that he was complying with officers. I mean, you know, as far as the statement goes, though, from the police union, I think the video contradicts everything that they're saying, even down to the notion that he refused to sit down. He actually told the guy, hold on, I'm going to sit. I just had surgery. And that's when that same officer who snatched him out of the car, that threw him down to the ground, that placed his knee in his back, then grabs him in like a some kind of chokehold and drags.
No, Andre, I'm not going to cover the debate. Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow when some clips come out, but I really don't care about the debate.
Him down to the ground. The video even goes further where you see him put his hand on Tyreek's throat. So that's what the police union didn't state in their statement.
Yeah.
So the video contradicts it.
And I should note that they said that they released the video to keep the public informed, that one of the officers involved was placed on administrative duty as all this is being investigated. Tyreek, just before you go, you just tweeted a moment ago, you said, let's make a change. What did you mean by that?
Right. So, I'm a good old country boy from South Georgia, man. Like
Yeah, what kind of change? Who needs to change, bro?
I'm not a big believer in dividing people. You know, I don't believe in all that, man. I believe in bringing people together, because that's my purpose in life. I do football camps all across the world, man, trying to bring different people together, different kids, different parents, you know, because we in this together, baby. Like, we on this earth together. We got to live together. So when I say let's make a change, let's do it together. So Miami PD, really all officers across the world, man, because one officer doesn't, you know what I'm saying, like, make the whole group look bad. Like, everybody has bad apples, you know what I'm saying? Every team has bad apples. It's my job to use my platform and my resources, so that way I'm able to align, you know, with, you know, these, you know, different stations. So that's what I mean when I say let's make a change. Like, because we done tried it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done protest. We even took a knee. You know, we done did walks. Like, so what's next? So right now, me and my wife, we right now brainstorming on how can we be a part of this change.
Oh my God! You see, now he gonna be like Colin Kaepernick. He want change. Here we go. Here we go. He gonna be kneeling on the fucking 50-yard line again. A nigga about to be a civil rights icon. Next week, he gonna do a speech for Kamala. Watch. If it doesn't interfere with his football schedule. They're gonna have him say something about Kamala, though. I promise you, he's gonna get out there and be like, yo, you gotta get out there, support Kamala, because, you know, we need change. I want things to be different for us. So we gotta go support Kamala, get out there and vote. Black people, you know, it's a lot on the line. Watch it, he gonna be that guy, watch. He gonna do like 2 or 3 promos behind this. They're gonna milk this a little bit, and he gonna go back to being whatever the fuck he was before. That's what it's gonna be. That's exactly what's gonna happen. But now that we've gotten all that stuff out the way, I want to talk to you guys about something else. Gather round, kiddies. Gather round. Hit that like button for me. Throw $1 in the hat for me while you're here, too. Support the show. Like, share, subscribe. Support the show. All the customary things. Now I want to talk to you about something a little bit more interesting. You know, we got to this story the other day. Honestly, I feel like, especially in terms of the black manosphere and the black YouTube sector, I jumped on this story very early. I'm not the biggest channel, but I'm one of the fastest channels. And so we jumped on this story very early. The 20,000 Haitian migrants flooding Springfield, Ohio. We reported some terrible news from Springfield, Ohio. You know, some issues, some minor violence, a lot of traffic accidents, a lot of missing pets, and mysteriously dwindling wildlife. Just all kinds of inexplicable events taking place around this issue of the Haitian migrants. And frankly, the migrant thing, it's something that's it's bigger than the Haitians. You know, the Haitians are one recent development. You know, we were talking about the Venezuelans last week. Generally, we complain about the Mexicans as a broad concept, but it's more than just the Haitian migrant thing. Actually, let me show you something here. I shared some of this with you guys recently, and I want to. Somebody got a little bit more footage of this lady, but she's complaining about the immigrants in Chicago now, and there's this campaign going on in Chicago saying black people are hating on immigrants. She doesn't like that. I don't like that either. I mean, I openly admit that I'm hating on immigrants, however you want to frame it, but my hate is justified and righteous. It's a patriotic hate. When I hate on immigrants, I do so with the spirit of Uncle Sam at my back.
As you know, the flyer about black people hating on immigrants was distributed in Hyde Park. Because of that, we took the matter to City Hall.
They hung this in our community. We want it off the polls. We want that to be the beginning of a hate crime.
And we brought it before City Hall for it to be considered a hate crime. What happened as of Thursday is Alderman Ron Mosley. It started the investigation into the matter, and that is 4 different ways that a hate crime can be processed. Of the 4, 3 of that flyer being in this facility for the intent of provocation and an issue of vandalism because they were taped all over the poles of Hyde Park and other areas of the city. That will begin the justification for a hate crime bill. This morning, Doris Lewis made an official police report because the police report is the first step to the hate crime. So effective tomorrow, we will be back in City Hall, and that will be the violent part of a hate crime. We are also working on a non-violent hate crime. That is dealing with the fact that black people's property is being taken at enormous rates in the city. And that
Now, it's interesting. She wants to call this stuff hate crimes. It's a silly way to go about it. But she's, black, liberal woman, leftist probably. And this is the only way she can conceive of attacking it is from a leftist framework. It's a hate crime. They're hate criming me. No. They're stealing your land and your country. It's not a hate crime. It's a war crime.
And even when you take the matter to court, the unjustified and the unruly and the lawlessness of the court system that ultimately violates a litigants, especially if they're in pro se, their constitutional rights, the due process, and their civil rights of the 1964 Civil Rights Act. So this is where it is in terms of a nonviolent hate crime and the flyer being considered a violent hate crime. We will keep you all.
How can you have a non-violent hate crime? Am I not allowed to hate you non-violently? What the fuck's going on in this country? This is why I don't like the way her mind works. She's got a dangerous mind. You can't let people like that make rules and laws and shit. What is a non-violent hate crime? How can I hate crime you non-violently? It almost sounds like a non-violent... No. It almost sounds like a non-physical sexual assault, right? How can I sexually assault you non-physically? Like from across the room with my eyes. Like, how does that even work? These ideas make my head hurt. What is a how can I non-violently hate crime you? Right, that's one question. I want to know what is a non-violent hate crime? And then, why am I not allowed to non-violently hate. I want my hate. I don't like you trying to take my hate away. God gave me this hate. This hate was written into my DNA by the hand of the Almighty. Just like this love, this hate, this apathy, this joy, all of these emotions that I feel were written into my soul by the hand of the Almighty. This is the script of the Almighty right here. Why are you allowed to take away my righteous hate that God gave me? Even if my hate is wrong, it's still right because God gave it to me. You can't take my hate. That makes me hate you. And that's why we become enemies.
Posted. The next step is to have a meeting with another alderman that's over the police and fire safety so that we can have the one-on-one meeting with the superintendent to get the police reports going, because that's the first step of a hate crime. So that's where it is. And like I said, we'll keep the public abreast. But we didn't want everybody to think that the only thing that we did.
And think about this idea of a hate crime too. Like, think about hate is an emotion unto itself, right? More than anything, hatred will be defined as an emotion. It's a feeling. We've outlawed a particular feeling, right? There are dystopian, futuristic movies about this literal thing. In a world where mankind has survived war, famine, poverty, and illness, a new regime rises with a simple solution. We eliminate all feeling from mankind. Starring Christian Bale. This is a movie. This is a real movie, I swear to God. I promise you, I shit you not. This is a real fucking movie. They want to make the movie a thing. Look it up. Look it up. I forget the name of it, but look it up. It's a movie starring Christian Bale where all emotions are legal. Equilibrium. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's the movie right there. That's the movie, Equilibrium. No, it wasn't a hit. It wasn't a hit. It was like a gay Matrix movie. It wasn't quite what it was supposed to be. Yeah. They did try to do the gun fu thing. They did maybe kind of pioneer gun fu, gun kata, if you will. Gun fu was probably John Woo. John Woo from China. Yeah. That was a whole different thing. Gun fu, that's Chow Yun Fat and them. No, he did gun kata. It was a different type of martial art. But it was ill, though. It was ill. The martial arts scenes were fire. I won't even deny it. The fight scenes that they had were fire, but I don't want to live in that movie. Her mind lives in that movie where emotions and shit should be illegal. It's a dangerous movie. It's a dangerous world to live in. People like me, I would have had to shoot the police and they would have sent Christian Bale doing all that gung fu karate shit on me. I would have got killed horribly. I don't want to live in that world.
Was make a commotion about it, and that we're not dealing with it legally, because that's where things are now, to deal with things legislatively. Second of all, we're pushing for Alderman Desmond Yancey, who is the alderman of this area, to evict the people who are renting or who own this property, because it has been brought to our attention that as early as 2013, the community had already got together to have been removed from here before for other issues. And now they're back again. So this is a pattern. And so therefore, we're ready and prepared to move forward with this with City Hall. Thank you very much.
So you see this immigration issue. It's a thing.
No, thank you. Let me ask you. Can you help me with the solution you'd like to see me do?
Surely, I can help you with the solution. I can give you I give you one simple answer. Send them back. That's the only solution. That's it. Other than that, they will surpass us. It is math. It's simple math. They will overtake us in numbers at the rate that they have kids. They cannot be U.S. citizens. You are dooming our next generation to subservitude. I'm telling you this.
Okay.
It's just simple math.
I know, but
That's it. It's simple math.
I'm very good
Count.
at math. Let me share something with you. Most of the persons that are here right now, under the technical definition, do not qualify for asylum.
I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about the children that they.
And you see, blacks replacing blacks right here, bro. This is ill. This is crazy. What was the point of voting for black people if the black people in office are not actually good stewards of black people's ultimate interest, right? And this is what I mean when I say my mind goes places it ought not go. Why is it that black people fought so hard to be ruled by black people, right? Let's look at some of the countries where black people threw off the shackles of their so-called oppressive white rulership, right? South Africa, Zimbabwe. You know, why would we want to copy those models, right? And then you look at America and you see that black people actually don't the goals, the ideas, the ideology that motivates our black leadership actually does not support the life, the growth, the happiness, the harmony of black American life. They actually support something else, something other than all of these happy things I want for black people, right? And then it makes you wonder, well, if voting for black people actually hurts the black community overall, because that seems to be the overall culmination of all this overwhelming black support for the Democrat Party and black Democrats in particular, if voting for black people has gotten us to this point where the black people are openly against the interest and the desires and the voting desires, because think about this, whoever voted on this immigration issue once ever, when has immigration ever been something that we voted for at ever in any capacity? It was never put to an issue. I don't even know if the idea of being a sanctuary city was ever put to like some kind of broad citywide vote. Like the city elected officials probably vote for it, but like, was it ever put to the people? And a lot of people would have voted for it anyway. But I'm making a point that this immigration thing, the overwhelming concept of this nonstop immigration, it was never voted on, right? And so none of the black people that are actually in any position that could stop it or slow it down or fuck it up in any kind of way, they haven't done anything. I can't think of any black elected official who's worth anything who actually speaks against immigration. Nobody on a state level, a city level, no one in black governance, period, actually speaks or works against or fights against immigration. And it makes me wonder, what was the point of even voting for black people at all?
You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall.
They will be U.S. citizens, and they will have a voting block. All we have to do now is look at the Hispanic voting block they have now. They get everything they want. Look at our communities. You should see the schools that they have as compared to...
No, thank you.
Let me finish, my brother.
Let me ask you. Can you help me with the solution you'd like to see me do?
Surely, I can help you with the solution. I can give you I give you one simple answer. Send them back.
That's it. That's the only solution. Send them back. Because he's not wrong, bro. Let's take a look at Ohio now. Let's jump to Ohio. That was Chicago.
Residents that were here first and foremost. Hell no. I've been. Do you think the town's taking care of their local residents that were here first and foremost?
Oh no, hell no. I've been trying to get a medical, just a simple Medicaid card since June. They took me off of, I'm a vet. They took me off of the disability and made me start paying for my own disability. They so backed up in there They didn't ask me for the same information 3 times, and I done gave it to them 3 times, and they still sending me the same letters. So it's frustrating.
What's the wait time?
For back the line, probably pushing 2 hours.
Is there a separation between French speakers, English speakers?
It's all one. They just have interpreters that hop between the windows as they come up.
Got it.
So
makes sense.
Yeah, we tried the split line for a while. It ended up being less efficient for everybody.
Got it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
You got to understand, when you have this huge amount of French speakers, non-American English speakers, non-native English speakers, right? You have this huge amount of people who don't speak the language. We now have to spend more money to solve that language gap. We have to bridge the language gap with money.
Split is between new Haitians that have come in here and Springfield and OGs.
I don't know too much about all.
Observationally, what have you seen?
9 to 1 easy.
9 to 1.
Yeah, it seems like for most part. Late until we get later in the afternoons, then it's sort of like evens out. That's when most of the locals tend to come in.
Did they recently hire translators to accommodate the 9 to 1 ratio?
They've been longer than I have, and I've been here 6-7 months now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
There you have it. 9 to 1. That's pretty great.
I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but it should be noted. Every illegal immigrant shelter is guarded by American tax money, embodied by American police officers, armed with American weapons. There's a deep, perverse symbolism to everything happening right now. And I don't know that people really recognize the depth of it all, but it's dark and it's foreboding. It's something that should terrify you on an intellectual level. That badge, that shield on his shoulder right here, it should be protecting you against them. That's what this shield actually is supposed to represent on a symbolic level. That shield is supposed to stand as a barrier between us and them. Them being outsiders, non-Americans, right? The rest of the world. That shield is supposed to be a barrier between us and the rest of the world. And that shield now stands as a barrier between us and the rest of the world, but it's facing the wrong direction. That shield no longer protects us. That shield actually impedes us now. That shield is the thing that will block us from doing the things that keep us safe, from doing the things that make us healthier, from doing the things that will make us prosper. That shield is becoming our enemy, and it's terrible to understand that.
Crazy. So I had to give them proof of income and disabilities and stuff. I gave them all that. They still ain't did it.
So you're a veteran and you're competing with some of the resources they're getting.
Yeah.
That just came in here.
Yeah.
Does that make you feel some type of way?
No, I feel like this here, being a vet, I say that America, we once had the slogan, the melting pot, give us your hungry, your poor, et cetera, et cetera. This is a place where everybody's supposed to be able to make it, man. It's not that I have anything against anyone. This America, you dig what I'm saying? But I'm.
And see, I have a problem with that thinking. And, shout out to this old man. He's a veteran, right? But you became a veteran because you fought America's enemies, right? That gives you the right to have a problem with someone, right? And this is not even a racial concept whatsoever. This has nothing to do with race per se. But that is to say, America can and does have enemies, right? That being true, we have a right to dislike, and maybe even just a tad bit so, because I'm not going to get into the religiosity of it, but in the sense that there is a world out there that hates you and wants your things, wants your spot, wants you dead. It's not a totally bad thing to hate the people who hate you enough to kill you. It's not a completely bad thing to hate the thing that wants you to die. I don't understand why this is somehow a morally shaky concept. Why this is something that we dare not approach from a nationalistic standpoint, right? And again, I'm not trying to bring up Christian morality per se. It's not a religious morality. It's a nationalist morality.
I'm saying that the things that the hoops they make us jump through can have you turn on each other in a sense or say negative things. I don't have anything that's negative to say or bad to say about anybody Haitian. You know what I mean?
Do you think the town's taking care of their local residents that were here first and foremost?
Oh no, hell no,
Hell no.
no, it ain't gonna happen.
Think that'll change anytime soon?
Nope.
Why?
Because it's just like they say, you gotta hurry up and wait. Everything is a process.
You gotta hurry up and wait. Everything is a process. You're a vet, and you got these foreign niggas coming over here. These new niggas. These outside niggas. These other niggas. I'd rather take care of this old black man. I would rather feed, clothe, and house this old black man than these other new niggas.
Can a nigga live? Can a nigga live? Please.
It's all I'm saying. It's all I'm saying. Why can't he get the things that America owes him? Other people are getting the things that America owes him. Why? Why? And which one of you niggas am I supposed to vote for that's going to do something about that shit? Which one of you niggas are going to stop these other niggas from getting the things that this man is owed to him by America? Which one of you niggas? None of you niggas, as far as I can see. Far as the eye can see, none of you niggas going to do anything about this shit.
The paperwork, the bureaucracy, come on, man. It ain't gonna change. Because a lot of times they'll have paperwork with them and stuff. They won't have it in order. They, you know what I mean? They got to go through their process. For like,
they all speak French mostly?
Yeah. And
Francois? English? No.
Damn, and they standing right there. That's cold. Bro, that's cold. They standing right there. You looking, yo, man, listen, man. They not like us, bro. They not like us. Don't matter how much urban attire that they put on, bro. They not like us. I don't care. We don't need these niggas, just like we don't need these extra Latinos. We don't need none of these extra people, period. We don't need any more new people. We have to actually remove people. We got to get rid of people. Don't think because his skin dark as my skin. Don't think because he the same shade as my daddy. I give a fuck about that nigga. I promise you I don't. I promise you I've been don't. I've been don't. I promise you I don't. I've been beefing with niggas my whole life. That shit ain't gonna stop now. The fuck is this about? Nah, bro, that shit is not cool. That shit is not cool. You got this old nigga over here, American vet, probably had a wife and kids over the years, built a house, did a lot of the right things that you would expect from a man. And now, look, you got these new niggas over
French
here.
mostly?
They don't even speak the language.
Francois?
Francois. A fucking Francois. Fuck y'all, Francois. The fuck is this shit? The fuck is this shit? I don't even like what I'm seeing here.
Can a nigga live? Can a nigga live? Please.
The hell, bro? Bro he was probably like a Tuskegee, or not even Tuskegee. He was probably in Vietnam. Dude was in Vietnam or something. He probably had him in the jungles. Probably had that man crawling through all kind of shit. Bro, come on, man. And then they wonder why the recruitments are so low, right? They wonder why they can't get people to join this army. Look at this shit, bro. This shit crazy. Who these niggas, bro? Who these niggas? I don't even like this shit. And this is what kills me about this, like this idea of Pan-Africanism and we all black together. Like, y'all got a shithole country that you can go back to if shit goes bad over here. Like, shit goes bad over here, you can go home and be like, hey, well, you know, we can just keep doing the shit we always been doing. Where I'm supposed to go when shit goes bad over here? Where I'm supposed to go, back to Brooklyn? No, like if shit goes bad over here, I'm just over here. Bro, seeking my creator. This ain't got nothing to do with Haitians in the space. This is a simple concept of why the fuck are we spending money on new people, period, bro. I'm not even gonna this ain't even about me hating on Haiti as an individual fucking continent, or I mean as an individual country. Why the fuck are these people here getting any money? They don't need to be here getting any money, bro. I don't care. I don't care. They belong in Haiti. They belong in Haiti. Haiti needs to take care of Haitians. America needs to take care of Americans. Simple as, bro. That shit is not going to work because you're going to spend money on these niggas and not this old man who deserves a spot, bro. That shit ain't going. That shit is not going to fly. There's no amount of black on black love. I'm supposed to even. I can't even. That shit sounds gay even thinking about it. I don't fucking care. I just don't care. I will not let myself care. There's no amount of melanated affection that's gonna make me care about this shit. Because honestly, I'm a black American. I'm not a Haitian. I'm an American who's black. I can't fathom wasting money on strange new niggas when there are people that belong to this country that probably are blood and soil Americans who deserve, who earned a spot. He probably fought for a spot. He probably killed people for America. Like if he's a vet, we don't even know. We don't even know, right? But let's imagine he killed people for America. Why the fuck do some Haitians get to have a spot in line ahead of him? Why should we be spending a dime on any other citizens of any other countries ahead of this guy? And there are millions of guys like him, most likely, right? Millions of guys like him, but we got to spend money on these people. And now I suppose I'm a racist, right? Oh fucking wow.
No, it might take each one of them anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes to do a transaction. So if you standing in line 30 minutes, they might only just serve 4 or 5 people.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Slow.
Yeah, super slow.
How many people you think will come here this Monday?
This Monday? Yeah. I'm telling you, out of this money, I figure at least they might see 500. 500? Yeah.
And how many of those Haitian?
Out of that, honestly?
Yeah.
I know it's more than half.
How are the Haitians making enough money to outprice everyone that lived here before them?
Well, you get assisted living, you get food stamps, you get government help with vehicles and everything else, while everybody else has to work for that before you even come in.
How long have you been living here in Springfield?
In Springfield itself, over 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the rapid influx of Haitian migrants that have moved in around the neighborhood?
Honestly, I'm not a fan of it, just for a simple fact. See how that trash can is right there?
Right there, yep.
Okay, every Haitian house you go around, it's honestly filled to the brim. There's trash that leaks out onto the corner everywhere, but we're expected to live clean environment.
Sure.
And it's kind of hard to do that with that. And then on top of that, with the rise of immigrants and they get assisted living freely, it makes it harder for people like me or somebody else who doesn't get assisted living to find affordable housing at a decent rate.
Are they driving the housing costs up around here?
Yeah. Like nobody.
Big time?
Yeah, like.
What are we talking?
Okay. Honestly, in my opinion, it'll be a surprise if I don't get kicked out. So they.
You know, I was just thinking about that movie. I think it's Civil War or something. It's about like this American modern Civil War scenario, and it's like this pack of journalists. They travel around this country, and there's this one infamous scene where the guy, he's actually the kid from he was in Breaking Bad a while ago. I think his name was Scott, but He was this army rebel guy that the journalists they actually stumbled upon like a mass grave burial scene or whatever, and the one guy asked this question of the famous line. He's like, "What kind of American are you?" Right, and I think it could easily become a scenario like that where like it's Americans versus everyone else, right? And that poses some difficulties if you happen to be a Black American, perhaps, but it's starting to get that feel. I swear that feel it seems like it's creeping onto the country. You know, everyone's sooner or later that's going to be the main question on everyone's tongue. What kind of American are you?
They can boost up the rate on this place. They'll probably fix it,
I see.
get it where it's looking better, and boost the rate up on it. They pay $1,200 a month, and I pay $775
$775
because it's not fixed up.
Got it. So how are the Haitians making enough money to outprice everyone that lived here before
Well,
them?
you get assisted living, you get food stamps, you get government help with vehicles and everything else, while everybody else has to work for that before you even come in.
That's all government aid these people are getting.
That's honestly all government aid. You can honestly go to the food stamp office. You go over there for food stamps, you're going to sit there. If you're there at the time they open, there's already a line that's all the way back outside of the building just to go in.
Okay.
And they're all full of Haitians. There's a small line for people that speak English. And honestly, you'll see maybe 10 people that speak English going to the food stamp office nowadays because of it.
Do you think you'll get driven out of this house?
Honestly, I'd be.
Rebels 1804, shout out to you. You asked an interesting question. Why nobody talking about European migrants? Fair question. Fair question. And I'll answer it objectively as far as I can understand the world and what I know. European migrants are a minuscule ethnic percentage of the people flowing across the border. So to be fair, there are like some Haitians. I mean, not Haitians. No, there are some Ukrainians. There are Ukrainians who have been spotted crossing the southern border. I don't know for a fact if there are any other like white ethnic groups. Maybe some South Africans or something like that. That'd be dope, right? But still, there are minorities, like minority, minuscule amounts of Europeans crossing the border. That's for one, right? And then two, let's keep it a buck. Let's just keep it a buck, bro. Bringing white Europeans into the country would not radically alter the nature of the country for the most part as it would bringing in millions of South Americans or even Africans, right? Because we have a lot of South Americans, and now we're seeing it's a lot of like Africans and Haitians, like Black people from all the Black third world countries, right? These things are radically different. And it just is, right? It is what it is. But these things are radically different. But still, because there are so very few Europeans coming across the border, it's almost a non-issue. And I mean, I noticed that as well. So you're not necessarily wrong in noticing it, but I don't think it represents the same cultural threat as the millions and millions of Latinos and various Africans, and now the Haitians, and then don't ever forget about the Arab Muslim population. Oh God, there's that. I think Minnesota just passed a law that they're gonna do like some open prayer call thing with the like whatever that Arab call they do for prayer 5-6 times a day. They're gonna do that shit now. It's crazy. It's gonna be wild.
Surprised if I don't. That's my honest opinion, because they get a higher rate just because they fixed it half-assed. So if they do it on here, they'll get a higher rate.
So the landlords are capitalizing off of them being able to pay the government benefit pricing they can afford.
Yep.
Driving out locals, OGs like you.
Yeah, they've been doing it around here quite a bit. So, and honestly, the neighborhood is, it's gotten a lot of Asians in it here recently. So.
When did you notice the big shift?
The big shift started probably about 2 years back when it started with more and more and more. That's even for jobs.
Okay.
Like I was working over at OSMI, try training somebody who doesn't speak a lick of English.
Sure.
That's kind of interesting.
And they all speak Creole?
Yeah, and you couldn't, there was no translator for him.
Sure.
So trying to explain, like, you cannot touch this button, that's kind of
Sure.
irritating.
Well, you're expected to then learn French. Is that what's happening? Or
Oh, they expect you to somehow be able to communicate with them.
but not the opposite?
Yeah, not the opposite.
Got it. Do you
So-
think the amount of Haitians that are here right now outnumber the non-Haitians?
It's getting to that point, yeah. It's honestly getting to that point. You've got more Haitians in far as in these kind of areas or anywhere really in Springfield you go around. The only ones they're not in as abundance is the rich neighborhoods.
Okay.
But the neighborhoods that are more lower in, there's a flux of.
Got it.
But
I saw a cat walking around here. Twitter tells me that some of the Haitians are kidnapping and eating cats. Is that true? Do we know anything about that?
Like, I've heard rumors about them taking the geese and killing them.
Okay.
And eating them. So I try to stay clear away.
Okay.
Because they.
Rebel So says, no Haitians are trying to change America in any way. You don't have to try, though. I don't think you understand the nature of the threat that people see, right? You don't have to try. It's simply a matter of numbers. And frankly, the Haitians are not a major issue. They are a minority thing. It's happening to one town and one state and one little region of America. So it's not that the Haitians have the power to ruin America. They just represent a particular type of problem at the moment. So it's not that, right? Immigration on the whole will change America in a drastic way. That's kind of the problem. And so what the Haitians represent is a drastic image of how immigration will change America in the whole, right? So let's imagine Haiti wasn't this teeny tiny island off our coast, right? Let's imagine Haiti was a giant neighbor the size of Texas right along our border, right? That millions of those people would drastically alter the nation almost in a generation, right? Because that type of flow, that heavy influx of this radically different population, like the pet and the wild stock population, the wildlife population would drop dramatically. No. See, here's another thing. I don't think people get this. Rebel Zoe says, if America didn't mess up Haiti with France, then Haitians wouldn't need to come here. I will grant you that America can be responsible for a lot of Haiti's woes. I will grant you that Haiti is the victim of a lot of international bullshit. Like, let's just call it that, because I don't know all the specifics. But I'm willing to grant you these arguments, right? How does a Haitian, how do 30,000 Haitians wind up in Ohio, Rebels, though? 20,000, I'm sorry. How do 20,000 and counting Haitians wind up in Ohio? That has nothing to do with some historical international bullshit. This is a wicked plot by evil people to harm the actual American citizens, bro. Nobody really gave a shit over the last 30 years when you had small amounts of Haitians moving into the country and folding into American culture. You could even have the little Haitian communities like in Florida. That's not necessarily an issue, right? But in the same way that somehow Dearborn, Michigan just becomes the home of all these Somali Muslims, just ironically, just haphazardly, for no fucking understandable logic, right? For inexplicable reasons, Dearborn, Michigan is the home of all these Somali Muslims, bro. Why? Why would that even happen? What part of American history would lead us down the path where you can honestly say, well, yeah, now of course, Dearborn, Michigan, of all places, is full of Somali Muslims. Why? There's something afoot here. There's something sinister going on here, and don't assume that this is me picking on Haitians because I don't like Haitians, rebels. So no, that's not what's happening. This is me pointing out that America is being attacked. We're being assaulted with non-Americans. People are being used as weapons to collapse the country from within. Because the more non-Americans you introduce into America, the less America it becomes. I don't think people really get the sinister nature of the long-term plot that's happening. And it's been sped up over the last 10, 20 years, perhaps, right? But this was always the goal.
I've even heard about them eating the eggs over there, so I'm like, okay, that's kind of disturbing.
Sure.
I mean, in my book.
Yeah. This is your guy right here?
Yes.
Okay.
There are outside cats, so so far so good. I haven't had no issues, but they kind of know us, kind of anyway.
And are they chill?
They're all right, I guess. I don't pay no mind to them.
And you guys don't communicate, I imagine, right? No. They speak full-on Creole. You speak English.
Yep. I tried communicating one time, I think, and that was like beyond unsuccessful.
That's crazy. Can't even talk to your new neighbors.
Starting with our administration, we gave TPS, temporary protected status, to Haitian migrants, 55,000. And then more recently, we extended temporary protected status to over 100,000 Haitian migrants for that very reason, that they need support, they need protection.
And I'm getting out here every day and I'm broadcasting this, and you guys are just sitting up there in suits or something. Like, I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into, they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. And I don't even want to seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants, because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like, y'all get the Highway State Patrol down here every week, and then y'all get like a task force for the Highway State Patrol, and they look for guns and they look for dope and this and that and the fourth. That same people that y'all got riding up and down Limestone doing U-turns, pulling people over for blinkers and pulling people over for like going left to center and like a couple miles over, like, y'all can take them same people, the Highway State Patrol, and you can take them in every single one of their silver Chargers and Dodge Durangos, and y'all can take them to Sunset, and y'all can park them right over there, and y'all can teach people how to drive, since the Highway State Patrol knows so much about traffic laws and know what to do in traffic. They need to, y'all pay them, they can go over there and teach these Haitians how to drive, because it's getting I'm getting thousands of views on these, and it's going to get bigger, and it's only going to get worse. And y'all sitting up there in these chairs, all y'all need to get out here and do something. Y'all making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Y'all need to put on a t-shirt and some Crocs, and then y'all need to come out here in these streets, and y'all need to go out here and I'm out here before the police is. Like, y'all need to do something, bro. Y'all really got to stand on business. Y'all getting paid all this money just to wear a suit and sit in a chair. I think it's crazy, bro. We got to do something, bro. It's kids out here getting hurt. Like, only reason I even went on here and said something about it is because somebody told me they walking from the school and a Haitian almost ran into them. And who is getting paid? Like, how much money is y'all really getting paid, like, to bring them over here? Like, I know it's deeper than them. I know that's where they come from, and that's what they do. That's their country. I don't know what they got going on over there, but they can't do that over here. And if y'all just getting paid from it and then y'all ain't doing nothing about it, I think that's super weird, bro. Y'all got to stand on business. Y'all got to really, like, step up. Like, it's lame, bro. Like, for real.
Thank you for your comments.
Thank you.
Now, see, rebels though. See, this is the shit that is cracking me up right now. When you got people out there talking about, Nobody says nothing about the Chinese restaurants serving you cat food. Like, bro, all right, for one, Rebel Zoe says 50 years ago, grabbing a duck wouldn't be looked at, all right? We eat duck in America, Rebel Zoe. We consume duck as a meal, as a food item. So the idea of a person eating a duck is not, I repeat, the idea of a person eating a duck is not the thing that is shocking the sensibilities of American people. That's not what's going on here. If you want to eat duck, buy a duck. And fishermen, to be fair, I don't know that every single Chinese restaurant is serving cat. I'm willing to believe that some of them have done some shit. I'm not gonna let them totally off the hook. But the point I'm trying to make is when it comes to the ducks that exist in our living environment, like when you have a town and ducks like live in the pond in your town, nobody in the town eats the ducks because we love that ducks live in our town. And Rebel Zoe, I don't think, and frankly, Rebel Zoe, I'm not even going to say I don't think. I assume you've been in America long enough to understand that people enjoy having wildlife that lives in their town. If people want to hunt ducks and shoot them and kill them and eat them, there's whole environments that we set aside for exactly that behavior, Rebels, though. We really actually do frown upon people killing and eating the ducks that we like to look at for pleasure. I'm just saying, bro, you can't be eating the ducks that live in the park. That shit crazy. Niggas not going to appreciate you for that. It's not what we do in America, bro. It's just not going to fly. Like the duck you ate. It's not going to fly.
Documented immigrants that are the least likely to commit a crime. So let's get our notions together about what we're talking about.
The crisis has fueled fears of another Haitian migrant exodus in the U.S. and here in the Dominican Republic. The DER has built a 12-foot tall border wall to protect them from gangs and crime. They call it a smart security fence with drones and cameras, night vision, and watchtowers. Yesterday, we drove in dune buggies along the border with Haiti with a commander of CESFRONT, the Dominican Republic's Border Patrol. Construction of this new...
Yo, the Dominicans fucking hate the Haitians. All right? And I will acknowledge I'm just a little bit, impartial. I am not an objective negotiator between the Dominicans and the Haitians because, I am relatively fond of Dominican women. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to tell you. And one night, years ago, one night, I was made an honorary Dominican. It was great. It was a beautiful night. It was dope. It was dope. I was an honorary Dominican for one night, and so I'm not an honest. I'm not an objective negotiator in this matter. Is all I'm saying. So just understand that when I say this, right? The Dominicans live right next to the Haitians, like right next to, they share a wall. Like if you lived in an apartment and there's somebody right next to you in the next apartment and you share a wall, that's how it is with the Dominicans, right? But their wall isn't a real wall. It's like jungle and a fence and shit. So sometimes the Haitians, they sneak over and the Dominicans fucking hate the Haitians. That's all I'm saying. Maybe the Dominicans know some things. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know what they know. I'm not going to assume anything. But the Dominicans really will not let the Haitians live in their country. It's something about the Dominican Republic and Haiti. They just do not fuck with the Haitians like that, bro. That shit it's crazy. It's inexplicable. I really don't know what beef them niggas got, but they got some kind of beef, and the Dominicans and the Haitians do not get along.
Can a nigga live? can a nigga live, please?
New border wall began last year. The president of the Dominican Republic says so far about 100 miles of border wall has been completed. The goal is to eventually have a border wall run along the entire border with Haiti. He says it'll change the Dominican Republic forever. The physical wall is already doing its job. From a security standpoint, it is helping us a lot. Meantime, the DR is also doing their deportations. In fact, every day, truckloads of illegal Haitians are dropped off at the border. They've received international criticism for this, but the government here says it is necessary for law and order.
Hey, Zoe, I'm staying out of that, bro. Bro, I'm staying out of that. I know better than to get into ethnic beefs that don't involve me. And so I'm staying out of that one, bro. I am not touching that. I understand that y'all niggas got y'all shit between y'all. And that's the shit that's between y'all. You feel me? I'm not even gonna act like I'm gonna pick one side over the other for the most part, because like I'm an American nationalist. What all these brown countries do outside of America, that's really not necessarily my business. Unless one of you niggas got oil. You got some oil, bro? Does Haiti have oil? Because if you got some oil, that's different. I ain't even gonna bullshit you on that, bro. I ain't even gonna bullshit you on that. If you had some oil, I might pick your side, because that's money. You know what I'm saying? That's that black gold. But you niggas ain't got no oil. Ain't none of you niggas got no oil. So, fuck whatever happens between y'all. Whoever wins, good luck and Godspeed. But if you ever happen to strike oil on or around your territory, then come holler at a nigga, bro. I'll plant a flag over there and I will ride so hard for you niggas, you won't even know. We're going to build the Macy's. We're going to build the Five Guys. That shit going to be popping. It's going to be a PF Chang's, my nigga. Yo, Haitians ain't never ate PF Chang's before. All you got to do is find oil, bro. Holler at a nigga. Holler at a nigga if you want that PF Chang's, bro. Just find some oil is all I'm saying. That's how you get us to fuck with you. You say half them Dominicans got Haitian blood in their veins. That don't matter because they ain't got oil in their veins. If them Dominicans had oil in their veins, I would be speaking Spanish right now, bro. But if you get some oil, I might learn some French words, right? Because I'm amenable to either or. Is all I'm saying. Because whatever happens out of America, that's shit be going down outside these borders, and I can't be getting all emotional about the shit, but. Zoe, I hope you niggas find oil. Cause I know you, Zoe, and I fuck with you. I hope y'all niggas find the oil. That's all I'm saying. Cause I fucks with you like that. I hope y'all find the oil first. Cause if y'all find the oil, I won't just fuck with you. I'ma fuck with all of y'all. Cause I'm an American like that. And that's how we roll. You know what I'm saying? We need that shit, bro. We need that shit for real. No bullshit. Y'all gotta get some of that. It's the only way. It's the only way, bro. I swear to God, it's the only way.
What in the hell is this?
Oh, so this is your boy. Yo, this shit hilarious, bro. This shit is so fucking hilarious. This nigga Swalwell mad as shit right now. This nigga Swalwell mad as shit. Hey, so listen. I ain't even mad. Listen, you can feel that. You can feel that. I'm not even gonna pick a fight with you. I'm not even gonna come at you. There's no clapbacks. There's no clapbacks, though. There's no clapbacks. But it is what it is, because that's real shit, bro. Look. Wouldn't you rather I kept it a buck with you, though? Like, no bullshit. Wouldn't you rather I kept it a buck with you? I'm not gonna tell you no bullshit. Like, you gotta make all your women feminists. You gotta teach all the Haitian bitches how to do abortions. I'm not gonna open a Planned Parenthood in Haiti. That's not how I roll, so chill, bro. I'm keeping it all the way stacked with you. I'm not gonna try to sell you no fake ass gay feminist dream. Y'all niggas gotta just, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta keep it. You keep it a stack with me, I keep it a stack with you. That's the America I believe in. That's the America I understand. I don't know this new shit. I don't like this new shit. I ain't even mad at you for riding with your people, is all I'm saying. But I don't like this new shit. This shit's fake and gay. But that's not what we trying to do in the America I believe in. But anyway, we gotta laugh at Eric Swalwell for a minute, because Eric Boy, this shit hilarious, bro. This shit broke him. So because everybody is doing all these memes and there's all this news cover, well, not news, this internet rumoring about the Haitians taking over Ohio, Haitians eating people's pets. Somehow Haitians eating people's pets has officially made it into the congressional testimony. And I like that for us as a country. We need to have this written down in the official congressional testimony. Can you imagine, like, 300 years from now, American students will be learning about the time where we were overrun by various illegal immigrants, and some of them ate our pets and our beloved wildlife? Because, like, I showed you this clip. I mean, not this clip, this image. Let me pull the image back up for you earlier. I showed you this image right here. 2 illegal Honduran migrants arrested after shooting down a bald eagle they planned to cook and eat in Nebraska. Yo, you can't eat our bald eagles, bro. And Zoe, this is what I'm trying. This is what I'm saying. It's not even about the Haitians in particular, bro. You can't eat our bald eagles, bro. You can't eat our bald eagles. That shit just not. It's not gonna work. That shit don't fly. That shit is not happening. We'll never fucking forget that shit. You can't eat our ducks in our ponds. You can't eat the geese that just be walking around like they live here. Don't just listen. If you just happen to live in one of those parts of America where every now and then some baby deer or some young mother deer and her little fawns just walk through, don't fuck with the deer, bro. We don't take kindly to that type of shit around these parts, bro. Is all I'm saying. As Americans, we really do not appreciate that type of shit. That shit pisses us the fuck off, bro. And you trying to eat fucking... Yeah, you can't eat America, bro. What the fuck these niggas doing, man? This is not how you make us love you. Like, America was already halfway accepting the idea of we got to be helpful to all the world, right? That's why people was here and nobody was really reacting. See, me, my sense of racism is like intellectual. I don't have an emotional response. I don't just like see foreign people and be like ill. I think about the down the line effects. I start to play scenarios out in my mind, and so I build a logical defense for my racist attitudes and shit, right? But the point I'm making is that it's not just a simple issue of, you hate somebody else, right? It's like, no, it's fucked up shit that's going on. It's shit that actually offends your American sensibility. It's shit that actually threatens your position as a citizen of the country, right? There's my children's future. Dare I say some cliche shit like that, right? My children's future is actually being threatened by the things that are happening right now. As a parent, I think it's part of my responsibilities as a parent to remove as many obstacles from my children's future as possible, right? And I don't mean petty shit like some bully in your classroom. I mean like big shit like tax codes and immigration policies and war shit, war stuff, right? Starting wars and not starting wars, things like that, right? And so when you think about the nature of the country, it's like having people come to the country and we pay for them to live here. We spend all this money for them to be here. And these motherfuckers eat our ducks, let alone, people's pets are starting to disappear. Shit ain't right.
What in the hell is this? The chairman tweets, protect our ducks and kittens in Ohio because he goes down some crazy rabbit hole, completely debunked that aliens are eating pets? My God, are you okay, Mr. Chairman? Because last year, for a very long time, you tweeted and promoted Kanye West as he was calling for genocide against the Jews, and you kept it up. And now when we have victims coming here, you're tweeting This nonsense.
Yes, Donald Trump will protect the ducks, the kittens, the puppies, the geese, the deer, all of the wildlife, the foxes, the hens. Wait till people start missing hens. Wait till people's chickens start going missing, bro. Somebody is going to get shot trying to steal somebody's chickens. And I would love that for us as a country, by the way. I think we're due for a return to the old ways. Mark this night, September 10th, 2024. I am making a prediction. Someone will be shot stealing chickens in America for the first time in like 100 years. Maybe not 100, like 80, 70, 60. Let's say for the first time in about 60 years, somebody will be shot stealing a chicken. And I want that for them. I love that for them, by the way. Because I just know they'll deserve it. I mean, they was trying. No, Carlton. No, Carlton. It won't be when the chickens get sold out. It will be just a regular day in America, and somebody will be trying to steal a chicken. I promise you, somebody will be trying to steal a chicken. That's going to happen in America. And Eric Swalwell, he thinks it's not real. Eric thinks it's not real. Eric doesn't understand. People need their American wildlife protected.
I don't know why you would do this. I hope you're okay. I don't know if the aliens who are eating your ducks are in the room with us right now, but Mr. Chairman, this is a serious issue. These people have loved ones who have been lost, and you tweeted this.
So Eric Swalwell, he's tripping out about the memes right now, and there's a lot of memes going around about cats and Trump saving the cats and Trump saving the puppies and the kittens, especially the kittens, because there's a video going around on X of someone allegedly Haitian roasting a kitten over a stove, and I won't show that to you for obvious reasons, but it's out there and it's real and it's disgusting. Yeah, like it offends the American sensibilities, right? Because look, if we were like jungle people on some subsistence living shit, eating a cat wouldn't necessarily shock you. But like we're Americans and we live in modern America. Like it's current year in America and we just don't eat cats and shit. And so the idea of that shit just bothers me a bit. And last but not least, the Haitian community in Ohio is being accused of various automobile accidents, and someone was kind enough to put this video together. And I love this song. I actually do love this song. It's a shame what they did, but I love this song, man. It's crazy. This audio and this visual put together are pure art. This is art. I love this kind of modern art. Yes, can't you see? Can't you see? What's the name of this group? It's like the Marshall Tucker Band or something like that. Somebody help me out in the chat. I love this song though. Can't you see, Lord? Can't you see what the Haitian drivers have done to me? Oh Lord, can't you see?
Gonna take a freight train.
Woo! Down at the station, Lord.
I don't
care where it goes. Gonna climb a mountain. The highest mountain, Lord.
Jump off.
Nobody gonna know. Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what these Haitian drivers they've been doing to me. Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what these Haitian drivers they've been doing to me? Hey, man. Nah, so there's a story behind this because they say they letting them get like cars and no insurance, and they getting driver's licenses without really knowing how to drive, and so shit's going crazy out here, bro. And then let's keep it a buck. So are you really trying to tell me that Haitian driving customs are as uniform as American driving customs? Like, if you pass a road test in anywhere in America, you have the same skill level that allows you to operate in everywhere else in America, right? Are you going to tell me that it's the exact same as getting a Haitian driver's license, bro? That's no knock to Haiti. That's no knock to Haiti because listen, when I drive through fucking Chinatown, I hate, and I hate Chinese pedestrians more than I hate Chinese drivers, honestly, because they just walk right into your car. But I understand that there are just cultural differences in how people relate to automobiles, is all I'm saying, bro. There's completely different shit down there in Haiti, bro. Goddamn. I think this is a Marshall Tucker band. Classic rockabilly. I don't even know if you call this rockabilly. This is just like some hillbilly shit. Mountain Billy. Classic Mountain Billy music.
Gonna take a freight train.
God damn, there's a lot of accidents though. Like, imagine all these things happen in your town over the last 2 years, bro. People will start to notice. People will start to complain.
Nobody gonna know.
Yeah, yes, bro. I said this earlier, Turin. This is an act of war. This is war. And the Haitians are not the enemy. The Haitians are just the weapons. No one wages war upon swords, bro. That's not how war is waged, right? The Haitians are not the enemy. The Haitians are the weapon. Them niggas still gotta go home. Don't think I'm being soft. I'm just being judicious in how I apply my hate, because I only have so much hatred in my heart. I don't want to do that much damage to my own heart. But just the same, they gotta go back. They gotta go back. I want to hate the right people. So when we go to Springfield, Ohio, and we just start throwing all the French-speaking black people on the bus, don't think it was personal, is all I'm saying. Don't think it was personal, all right? This is a good paying job, and I got children to feed, and I'm willing to travel. So don't think it was personal. That's all I'm saying. Do not think it was personal. This job has great benefits. I need dental. I need a dental plan right now. I got things I want to get done. I could use some medical coverage. I could use a federal medical coverage plan, And so when we pull up in the all black coach buses and we just start taking all the French speaking niggas down to Florida for a boat ride, don't think it was personal. Just pretend I'm not even black. Just pretend I'm not even black. You can go home. You can go back to Haiti and hate the white man like you did before you got here, all right? Just pretend I'm not even black. Just go ahead and be like, I hate all of them people. Fucking racist Americans. I hate all of you motherfuckers. Just go on and do it. It's okay. It's okay, but just know it's not personal. Just know it was business, bro. It was only business. That's all this ever was business. It was nothing more, nothing less than business. It's the business of defending America, and we got to get back to the business of defending America, because what other business is there really? I mean, from a nationalistic existential standpoint, what other business is there really, right? And so we got to send them all back. Haitians go to Haiti, Venezuelans go to Venezuela, the Mexicans can go to Mexico. I mean, we're probably going to have to keep a bunch of them anyway, just because they're dug in like ticks at this fucking point. But still, we're gonna send a lot of Mexicans home too. I don't want you niggas to feel like there's no pressure. There's always pressure. But you gotta go back. You gotta go back. It's only business. It's only business, man. We gotta kick you motherfuckers out. Don't let the bitches make you feel comfortable. The bitches got you motherfuckers thinking like you can just live here forever. Like America wants you here. America loves you. America doesn't love you. We're Americans. We don't love you. Therefore, ipso facto, America doesn't love you. And so just understand that there's no love involved in any of this. This is all cold business. And the things that must happen, they gotta happen. You said when America get out of Haiti, then Haitians will go back. You see, rebels, though, that's not how being a superpower works, though. I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate that spirit, right? That's that, good old immigrant, fuck the world spirit. Don't ever lose that, Zoe. Zoe, don't ever change. You stay the way you are. And Haitians, don't ever change, right? And when we drag you all kicking and screaming onto the buses, don't ever change, right? When we catapult you from a battleship into the shallow waters off the Haitian coast, don't ever change. All right? Never, no matter what, never change. I want you to keep that fighting spirit as the biggest superpower that the world has ever known. Drag your asses back to your teeny tiny speck of a country in the Caribbean Ocean, okay? Don't ever fucking change. Never. I want you to keep that spirit up because you're going to need that same attitude to build up your country. I'm just saying that's the way a superpower should roll. I'm let me say something. I'm gonna point something out here, and this is gonna be my closing thought for the evening because we got to get out of here. I want to get a good night's sleep tonight. As much as I dislike the system of Chinese governance, I will say this. The Chinese would never tolerate a Haitian problem such as this. Every one of you Haitians would be making noodles and fried rice. Now, I'm not watching a debate. I'm going to legit go to sleep. I might watch a movie and go to sleep. I'm going to watch an old movie and go to sleep. Fuck the debates. I'm waiting for the highlights. But anyway, all I'm saying is a country like China would never tolerate this. And the only reason why America tolerates this is because we have a particular brain rot, some kind of psychological infestation happening. But if America were to ever shake off those vibes, there'll be hell to pay. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for watching. I thank you all for listening to the ranting and ravings of a crazy YouTube nigga. I got to get out of here. I'm glad you all tuned in for the evening. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And also, don't forget to tip the host of the show as you walk out the door. Throw $1 in the hat on your way out the room. You guys have a great evening. I got to get going. I'm tired, and I had a long day, honestly. You guys have a good night.
Aspiring to be patriarchs like what white men have, that isn't freedom. That isn't going to help anybody. It's certainly not going to help black people.
It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done.